What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another chat with the Bat session.
Yes,
Got my
sir.
homie DJ in the building, Dewayne. What's up, dude?
Nothing much, nothing much. Had to come on down to the back cave to discuss the latest topic.
Right, right. Go ahead and shout out your channel, and go ahead and put it in the chat down there in the bottom so they can see it and visit your channel also.
No problem, no problem. Thank you. Hey, I'm Dewayne from Lee Champion Podcast. Discuss various topics, and I'll definitely make sure I leave my link down below for you guys to check out my channel.
All right. As y'all can see, and for those of you who can't see, which would be a few of you, um, I am wearing my pink shirt in solidarity with Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I will be wearing this on stage at my shows this month. Definitely, definitely got to represent the boobies. Um, got to keep them healthy. Got to keep yourself healthy. Make sure that you get yourself checked. I know that it's painful when they do, but it makes sense. And just like us guys, we got to get checked too. And I don't even want to get into that because I'm at that age, and I cut off my insurance over this. Yo, but yeah, give me a second. Oh, I can't reach. Uh, Give me a second, y'all.
We
Talk
got
to
you.
him, Dwayne.
Yep. So while Batman's off handling some problems in the Batcave, tonight we're gonna have a very, very interesting topic for you guys. So get ready to sit back, relax, and hear the news that's about to come up. And why he's gone for a minute, just to talk about a little bit about my channel real quick. We talk about news, we talk about relationships and whatever else. Sometimes wrestling and other things. Come give us a shout out and check us out.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, TV decided it wanted to talk out of turn. As you can hear, it's a woman's voice. Shut
We here, we here.
up. I left it on. I forgot. But anyway, y'all, we are here today to talk about music. The music today, how it influences people. I'm not just going to say females, but how it influences people in the way that they interact with other people. The communication can be off. That's why people are in and out of relationships, in halfway relationships, situationships, flings, side chick, side dudes. It's mainly because these songs aren't really teaching love. They're
And let me
teaching
add to
you.
that.
Go
They're
ahead.
also being pushed to the forefront of the media to be used against us. It used to be music would be promoted in school, promoted in the home to encourage, excellence. Now, when it's projected to the media, it's causing a lot of harmful content and a misdirection on not just how to communicate, but how to live your life. It's a fantasy.
Right. Now, there's a lot of music out there. They're promoting, there's a lot of dance music. There's a lot of music that you chill to. There's gangster music. There's a bunch out there. But a lot of people are listening to the hot music, the females that are dancing with barely any clothes on, the females that are talking about give me money, um, I need your money, but then they sit around and talk about how much money they got. And I really, really have noticed that it influences the people who listen to it because now the dude feels like he has to throw money at a female to get her attention. When you're out here in the dating world, in the single world, you want to throw money at the female to get her attention when she likes you anyway, you know? Or the female is bouncing around rapping these songs, knows all the words to these songs, but then when they go to talk to a dude, they're using these same words that these females are using in the songs, and they can lose a dude's interest. An intelligent dude, a respectful dude, a dude that doesn't want a woman to be aggressive over him, or a dude that doesn't want a female to feel like she's controlling everything that's going on. You don't need to be in the dude's place. But that's what these songs are teaching you, that they're controlling everything. Now, Dwayne, it is true that a female is not gonna do what she doesn't want to do. It's just how she goes about doing it. Are you being submissive enough? Are you being too aggressive? Are you being disrespectful in the way that you're responding back? Now, how do you feel about this?
Well, I say it's all about the type of female that you are, that you approach and that you talk to. And when it comes to approaching the females of today, they already have a higher standard than females of year past. And by listening to this music, them hearing I got the bag, I got big money, I got this, that, and the third, they feel that you should have to do extra just to talk and approach them, or you're beneath them, and that creates a disconnect. And lots of times, these girls, by listening to the scene, they get too much of a big head, thinking that the average guy can't just talk and approach them. And when you do approach them, they are ready to write you off, because in the music and songs that they listen to, if they don't see that money coming out your pocket, they just want to pass you by. And that hurts your chances when they take the time to get to know you. They'll actually find out that some of these guys are well rounded versus the guys who just have a few dollars in their pocket.
Yeah. And the funny part is that social media is just wacky right now, okay? These different apps, TikTok, Instagram, you hear the term Instagram model. Why are you an Instagram model? Why can't you get a real modeling job, you know? But they got this thing called OnlyFans, where you watching this female do all this stuff, showing all her body and doing things on camera, and you throwing her
Talking about
money.
her, yeah,
But at the
her
but at the
assets.
same yeah, but at the same time, the females are having conversations with dudes, then all of a sudden it's, hey, go to my OnlyFans. Hey, interact with me on Instagram. They're not interested in you. They're interested in what you can do for them. And that's what
Yeah,
these songs are teaching females. Hey, I'm a
and it,
baddie. I got body. I got fame. You gotta be you. You gotta give me money to get my attention. I'll do this, this, and this to you, but you have to be throwing money at me. You know what I'm saying? They even what's his name? What's her name? Um Megan Thee Stallion got a song with the Jamaican artist Chinsia that says the name of the song. I believe it's "Sit on Your Face." I think that's what the name of it is. Um, the whole song is about these women sitting on dude's face. This is what I'm going to do to you. But at the same time, they're talking about money again. Give me money. Throw money at me. It's a privilege for me to do this to you. Now, never mind it being something that could be degrading. Oh, she did it to you, but then she gonna turn around and go back on social media and do it to another dude.
well,
And these
not
dudes,
just
these dudes
that,
don't even think
she'll
about
post
stuff
it.
like that,
They'll
huh?
post it on. They'll post it on social media about how they demasculize
Oh,
some of these guys, and it's like when you talk to them, and yeah, you do things for her, but you don't have to necessarily simp to her and to be willing to degrade yourself just to get attention,
yep.
because
And it's
that's not.
artificial.
Yeah, and it's artificial, and like how you mentioned OnlyFans and Instagram, a lot of times people forget, this beauty is only temporary. And they're doing this to not just seek attention, to attract the highest bidder, but is that really what you want? Like, you even look at some of them, like Brittany Renner, a few others who they got this lifestyle, but now if you look down later at their reputation, it doesn't come off as positive, and they wonder why a man of value doesn't take the time out to talk and deal with them when all
Mhm.
they're seeing is just as some insta sex.
You have see people in general. I mean, dudes are at fault for this too because they give into it, and dudes
Yeah, this
also
simping
promote it.
culture.
Those dudes also promote it. They make their own songs about things like this. And
Yeah, they call them hoes,
the
sluts, and other all type of things that then people feel like they can go out and emulate that.
yeah, and these females end up doing it to the wrong dude, and then they come on camera for story time telling you about how a dude treated her wrong. Well, what kind of signal did you send this guy when you had his attention?
You gave him 304 and thought vibes.
Was it you telling him he got to compete with two other dudes for you, or
Yeah.
was it you um, uh, making the dude take care of your kids? Was it you listening to these songs and talking to the dude like he's beneath you? What did you do? And that's my thing. As I got older, I'm in my 40s now. You know, I have to analyze everything now. What part did I play in this? Okay, she got mad, she snapped off, but what part did I play in this? Whether it's positive or negative, I got to think about this because everybody plays a part in something, no matter if it was there before you got there or not. But something you did triggered this. What was it? Positive or negative? And being in my 40s, I have to understand that even with my kids, when I go out in public to purchase something, anything that I do, I try to analyze it and understand before I snap off. And I'm not the snap off type of person, but if you make me do it, you really, really got under my skin. And an example, I was chit chatting with a friend about 2 weeks ago. Okay, I don't want nothing from her. I don't need nothing from her. But it was just like a conversation through Messenger. And she's listening to a song. You know how people sound like they hyped up, listening to music, bopping and stuff. And she was like, "So what you doing today, little N word?" I was like, "Little what?" I was like, "Wait a minute, girl. I'm 42 years old. Ain't no little N word over here anywhere. I'm grown. You younger than me. And even then, why would you talk to a grown man like that?" Then she got mad. Well, I can talk to people how I want to, and blah 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 blah. But at the same time, this is why you single. Who wants to deal with that?
Uh,
Who? What man wants to hear you talk like that to him?
the modern media and the my way modern music teaches and portrays to women is a message of you can disrespect a man and that you can't say nothing about a man. I don't know if you remember, but about a year ago we did a video talking about Father's Day and about men not being respected, and that even comes down
Of
to
course.
the dating world where a woman feels that she feels entitled, that she doesn't have to do nothing for you. And like I forgot what's the song Cardi B did. I don't know if it was a song she did with Nicki Minaj or another song she did where she talked about she don't cook and clean. And even Quavo, even though Quavo cheated on her, Quavo showed where Cardi was cooking and cleaning for
I
him. And
agree with
a
that.
lot of these ladies don't realize sometimes you gotta humble yourself when you talk to a guy. The same respect that you feel that a man should give you, you have to reciprocate and give that to him too. Like approaching a young lady, approaching a man your age, calling you a little in, that was just highly disrespectful and inappropriate. And then getting upset about it when you try to, tell her like, hey, don't talk to me that type of way. That's a lot of problems. I remember Kevin Samuels did a video once, and one thing he said to a woman was, he said that if you won't even smile for a man, why should a man approach you, or why should a man come to your rescue? And a lot of these women today are just so disrespectful, and they wonder why they're single and why they don't have a good man. And they feel like they can disrespect you, talk down to you, and if you stand up for yourself or say something, oh, you being too masculine, you disrespecting me. And that's not the case. Like y'all got a little bit too comfortable listening to music, talking about y'all the head HBIC, and you just feel like you can just go off and talk to stuff like these artists, these are celebrities, who make these types of music, and they're just singing and rapping. But even when you meet some of them in real life and they let you into their personal life, they don't act that type of way.
It's
And
true.
it's just crazy. People want to keep up with the Joneses and keep and do these type of things in real life. They're not doing this. They know they have to act with common sense. And to some people, it's just funny.
But
It's
you got
just
to pay attention though.
mhm.
If people pay attention to these albums that these females are making, that these dudes are making, they contradict themselves in the next track from them saying that. you
Yeah,
this female will make a track, track number two. Um, F these dudes, give me your money. I don't want no love. Give me something, get out. Your money's all I need. You know what I'm saying? And then
and
in the
then they
next
make a
song,
song
then
about I need this man. His bag match my bag. He my type. I need that energy.
then in the next song, they sing about how, oh, they need love, they can't find love, and they need someone to hold them every night. Um, she just wants a normal dude. That ain't what you just said in the song before that. It's not. And now these females, all they heard was the song before that because they got a good beat to it and they got a feature in it from another female talking the same crap. How and listen to this. Out of all these females that are out right now, I want you to go and listen to these songs that are on the radio that people are listening to, and find how many of these females are doing collaborations with dudes. Go look for it, find it, and at the same time, I want you to count how many of these tracks are these females on the. They're getting another female to feature with them, and they talking the same doo doo. Which one you think they're gonna listen to? So now, when the dude gets on the track with a female, they barely talking about caring about each other, loving each other, empowering each other. They talking about she talking about I want your money, and he talking about I want your body. So at the end of the day, y'all did what y'all had to do and gonna go your separate ways, back right back to your house and wondering why nobody living there with you. It just
Uh,
doesn't make any sense, dude.
it doesn't like I can't remember which award ceremony it was. Like I think Diddy was talking to Young Miami at the time, and when he did an acceptance speech,
I know what
he
you're talking about.
didn't. Yeah, he didn't mention her, but he mentioned as his ex-wife, and the look on her face. And why I did think it's funny, but then it also shows that they make this song, I don't need a man. Then they feel, oh, I support this man, I do this. And then when the man doesn't mention him, they get upset.
Cause you know what? And that brings up two things. One, he did mention Cassie and didn't say nothing about her, and they put the camera on her. She holding up a sign. Oh, you mute because you in the crowd and can't say nothing. But in every song you talking of him that you in, you talking about the same thing over and over again. Money, 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 money. You can only sniff it. Money, 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 money. I don't need no man. But then when it comes to you being out in public with a man that's rich and wealthy that has all these different females he can pick from, he can't keep a woman either. But at the same time, all you doing is being a woman. You being a woman, you care about this dude and you think he's gonna show this display in public, but all you are to him, and he just proved it, is a piece of booty. And when you get on these tracks, you all you trying to do is make him look like all he doing is giving you money and some weenie, and then he going back about his business. Oh, what you saying? You in love now? Where in your songs are you saying that? Because all you doing is influencing the rest of these females to think like you like these tracks that you making, Miss
And that's
Ghetto.
a, and that's another thing. They talk about how they hurt and use these dudes, but then when they get hurt, it's a whole nother story. And it's like some of these, the male celebrities and male artists, they can't talk about how they robbed and used you, how they drugged you, about how they about to take your money, but you go and say that, and then when it happened to y'all upset.
It's so crazy, dude. Like
It's the
social
double
media is
standard
so mixed up now.
and how
Social media
they
is too mixed up.
pushed it and promoted. It's just like we went from working together to constantly now it's always man versus woman in our community versus working together. But that's another problem is when they do try to make songs of value, we have to push it. And if you look at how some of these artists talk about it, well, I want to make more power in impactful music, but y'all don't support us. If we support that, that also shows the industry we can't constantly use rap talking about cursing. We can't talk about killing, not having the women talk about how they're hurting and using a guy up. And it just sucks because they hear all this negative music and they want to emulate it in real life. And that's just a major problem. And when you look at the dating market, that's a lot of reason why a lot of these women are single now because they don't know how to. It's not necessarily they don't know how to talk to a man, they refuse to talk to a man on an even level, and they feel that a man has to constantly come up, and that man has to treat them like they goddesses, all because they listening to that music and they have a young or youthful body, and they feel that you're gonna pay them the same amount of money you would pay a celebrity.
All I can say is, man, you got to have your own mind. You got to have your own mind. Music has always been an influence on people. And I'm not saying that dudes are right for the things that they do. It's just that the females are doing it now too, you know? And is it going to get worse, or is somebody going to fix this?
I think it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Like about time it gets worse. The question is, how bad is the dating market now? Like you have black men now getting passports, flying out the country to find other women because the ladies are acting like the women in the song. But the question is, how fast can this behavior get corrected?
Well, you know what? I want me and you to buy some stocks, okay? I want to purchase some stocks in Baby Daddy because I think the value is going to go up even higher. What you think?
Uh, I actually did not do my research on Baby Daddy, but when I do, I will definitely get back to you, and I would like to talk about that and the importance of stocks. Would be a great conversation to have and talk about.
Because I'm saying, as long as these men and women are thinking the way that they're thinking, like these songs, that these people are making money off of you and wrecking your life because you can't keep a damn relationship. Somebody's making money somewhere, right?
Hmm.
So, anybody else want to get into this stock with me? Purchase some baby daddy, baby mama stock. I'm promising a great profit. Okay. um. So, any additional thoughts from you? Like, can you pinpoint a song that you heard where you heard something like this?
Sorry about that. I kind of lost signal for a minute. Say that again, my guy.
Can you pinpoint a song that's out right now where you heard this type of language going on and you were just like, wait a minute, why would they put this out?
Hmm. I can't think of one recent, but I remember when Nicki and Cardi did the rap song and how it promoted that. Another song, one of my notes. Give me one second.
That's a good one.
Bad
WAP
Megan
was
and Cardi. My bad, Megan and Cardi.
WAP was a, yeah, you don't. Wait a minute, you said yeah,
Look, I
no,
had to go. I
they're not
had to
gonna
go
make a
back. I
song
had to
together,
go
sir.
back and check. I
Those
had to
two are
go.
not gonna make a song together.
Look, I had to go back and check my notes after I said that. I said, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, you almost started a fight and they ain't even here.
Team Nikki. Hold up, I had it say. I think I sent you something. I think I sent you something. They're not new songs, but they're a little bit older. Let's see.
Okay, and why you look that up? Um, the 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 main idea of this live
I think it was
is
yeah,
people.
City Girls, Where the Bag at, that Cardi and Megan song.
And you could
Uh,
put anything from City
City
Girls,
City
anything.
Girls. Yeah,
Um,
I try to stay away from listening to that type of music.
like you really live by the City Girls style. And I used to live where they lived at, where they grew up at. If you really go by that style, you'll get caught up in that stuff. You'll get caught up in that lifestyle. And not to say that these artists today started it, because this has been going on a long time. It's just that it's so many of them doing it now. Even the chicks that are singing. Usually you can separate the difference between rap and R&B because they're singing about different things. Usually you sing it R&B, you're singing about women, make love to me, I love you, take me out, hold my hand, or breakups. Now the chicks that are singing about this same stuff, the same
Yeah,
stuff.
no diversity.
No, and honestly, the type of music that's being played nowadays, all of these females are fixing their voices to basically sound the same. I used to be able to tell different artists, this artist from that artist. And nowadays everybody's doing this closed mouth, stiff tongue type singing, and they all sound the same. I can't tell which artist is which. You know,
Yeah,
I I don't get it. On top of them shortening the songs, the songs nowadays average about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I want you to look that up.
I'm
It doesn't
looking
matter
right
if it's
now.
rap or R and
Yeah,
B. They
I'm looking
average
right
about
now.
that long, huh?
That's how I was actually looking up right now as you were talking because I was going
I
back over
promise
some of
you,
my notes.
they average about that much. If they go over 3 minutes, it's probably a collaboration. And even then, they're still short. Now, I can say that that fits in with people's attention span nowadays, but
Hmm.
I promise you, that's what it is. It's not long. They do their verses, couple hooks, song go off. And it only takes that long for them to influence you, for them to
Really, it
put
only
that on your
takes a
brain.
sec. It only really takes a second for the idea to really just get stuck in your head, and once they got you, and it takes a while to
But
for it to get out.
and it's the same with positive messages and negative messages.
Hmm.
Even though the negative messages hit a lot quicker and longer and harder. You listen to a song about going out and having a drink and making new friends, you're gonna be like, let me go to this bar and have a drink and chill out.
Hmm.
You listen to a song about, oh, let me hit this dude up for money. He could eat me, beat me, and get out of my house. She gonna pick up her phone and start looking through her call list. Same thing for a dude. He listening to a song about putting a bullet in somebody's booty. He gonna go through his phone and be like, who made me mad? Who do I need to go hunt down? Tell me that shit doesn't happen. Tell me it doesn't happen.
Yeah, they hear that music. I remember at least where I was living when I was going to school, I remember when Boost the Murder Rate Boost the Motor Rate came out, and I remember people like around where I was staying, everybody just started listening to the song, and some of the people in the area started shooting at each other more. Music can either
Hmm.
promote peace and harmony, or it can be promote disorder and violence.
And I'm gonna do a callback. Dave Chappelle, one of the best comedians out right now, he made a skit when he was on Comedy Central, the Chappelle Show, where he said that music can influence anybody. He went to a barber shop He had a Spanish dude named Sanchez get on the keyboard and start playing the keyboard, and all the Spanish people got up and started singing and dancing. Then he got on the bullhorn and kicked it up, and they started going in. He went inside of a barbershop, black barbershop. Had what's his name? Mayor go in there and play his guitar. Dude in the chair was like, "Hey yo, shut the f up." Then he brought in Questlove with the drums and had Questlove start playing the music, playing on the drums. They got up and started freestyling. Then he went to a white club. They was shop. He went in there and put on some rock fight music. They all got up and started fighting and throwing stuff. I'm like, music can influence you, dude. Music has a big influence. We at we at 30 minutes now, so I'm gonna close it up. I think we got our point across. Who will it change? I don't know, because social media really runs everything. Social media and music, all of that stuff runs everything. Okay.
Hmm.
Will you make a change and be like, maybe I don't need to shoot somebody because the song told me to. Maybe I don't need to
Speaking
call this guy up and ask him for money or tell him he needs to pay me money to get me out of my house to go on a date with him. Maybe I need to see something positive in him. Maybe maybe it may influence you say, oh, she's not a hoe. You know, she's actually being submissive to me because she likes me. Let me take her more serious. Can you
on that
find more positive things? Can you make friends with a married person?
on that note,
And
that'll be a good conversation talking about what does submissiveness actually mean. And
yeah,
also to throw back, you made me think about when you said about making a change. One of my friend's birthdays is coming up tomorrow, and she is a huge Michael Jackson fan, and that made me think about when he made that song "Man in the Mirror," and when he said, "I'm looking at you to make a change," and if we all make a change and promote positive vibes in a positive environment, we can definitely make a change.
well, he was really talking about something else, but I understand what you're saying.
I know, but also at the same time, I was we had to go
But
there. I was just trying to end it on a little light note.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Mhm.
Um, so y'all can check me out though. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't. Follow me, subscribe. I'm on every social media. Check out my TikTok. It's been popping. I'm working on more material. Instagram. Um, I give it attention. Maybe not as much as I should, but I've been doing stuff. I haven't been going live on it much at all, but I've still been posting memes and pictures and things. Facebook, you know, you can find me on all of these places under comedian See No Evil. It's spelled correctly, as you can see on your screen or read on your screen. Um, as far as my shows go, Dwayne is going to give you his information. Shout out to Miss Alicia's Journey in the building. We will be coming on talking about some celebrity mess very soon, so y'all stay tuned for that. But
Definitely can't
um,
wait to hear what y'all and Miss Journey talk about.
yeah, um, I will be on the move this month and next month. Jacksonville, Florida, coming to check you guys out next weekend. That is October 21st and 22nd. I will be at the Red Gill Bistro on the south side of town. That is two shows on Saturday, on Friday, two shows on Saturday. I'm featuring for Rodney Perry of Medea's Big Happy Family. He's also been in, oh my gosh, on the Monique Show. He was our co-host. He's been in quite a few things. So I'm featuring for him in Jacksonville. So 8 o'clock show and 10 o'clock show on both nights. Yeah, make sure y'all catch one of them, Jacksonville.
Check
Um,
him out. He's definitely worth going down to see him and performing in live.
for
It's
sure.
worth
I have
seeing.
my shot glasses with me that y'all can purchase. I'm not taking my t-shirts only because the airline wants to charge me $50 for a bag, and I'm not doing it. The shot glasses I can just put in my bag.
Maybe
Um,
next time. Maybe
yeah,
next time
next
y'all
time.
can get the shirt
Or you can just order them. You can just
order
order.
the shirts.
But the shot
That's
glasses,
life
of course,
for
say
real.
Bat Life on them. Y'all enjoy sipping out of them. Also, Fort Lauderdale on November 3rd. We'll be here at the Florida Grand Hotel, I mean Fort Lauderdale Grand Hotel in North Lauderdale. Y'all check me out there on November 3rd. And Chicago. I will be up there in Chicago the weekend of November 12th at the what is this? Reggie's Rock Bar and at the Lincoln Lodge. Stay tuned for the third place. But any more information, y'all hit me up. Mr. Dwayne, what you got?
So once again, I'm Dewayne. I'm host of the Champion Podcast. You guys can check me out on YouTube. I will be starting to post some stuff on Instagram and TikTok. So I look forward to sharing that content with you guys and getting back into the swing of things. And also check out some past videos that me and the Bat have done. It's always a great discussion with me and him. Get to come on and collab together. Thank you again for having me on the channel.
No problem, dude. Y'all remember, share the video, subscribe if you haven't, drop a like, leave
Thank
a
y'all for
comment.
chatting with the
Let
Bat.
us let us know how you feel, and we will holler at y'all later. And guess what?
Bye.
It's Bat Life, fool. You.